What's up, everybody? My name is Jeff, and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we're trying to do is we are playing Syr Carah Red. And so I've had a lot of requests playing for Syr Carah. And by the way, I am back. Sorry, guys, I was gone for a few days. I meant to do a bunch of videos ahead of time. I ended up having like a few I didn't have done. I was going to take my laptop, which I had done like 200 videos with, and ended up just not working out. So I'm sorry about it. But we are back again today, doing the thing that we do, you know, playing Magic. So we are playing Syr Carah, where whenever Syr Carah the Bold or an instant or sorcery spell you control deals damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. You can also tap her to deal 1 point of damage to any target. So that's if you can't really get in through the creature, you can at least do 1 point of damage to the player, get an extra card. Hopefully it's enough to kill them. And the biggest issue I've seen with people with Syr Carah, so first off, everyone's been requesting Syr Carah. I think that you can actually build a really fun deck around this, and I do really like this deck, how it's built. The biggest issue is that there's not a ton of really good instant and sorceries at the moment. We do have a lot, and I'm playing every one of them that we've got. Shocks, Skewer the Critics, Slaying Fire, and Bone Crusher Giant. There are a few others that we can bring in, like the Pyro Helix, a couple others like that, but these are the best ones, and so those are the ones that we're going to be playing. And then we're going to be playing a lot of things that kind of go around that. Chandra, Acolyte of Flame, first off, getting out a bunch of creatures for us that gets in damage, but it also can go grab our Shocks, grab our Slaying Fire, Skewer the Critics out of our graveyard, so then we can play them, hopefully get another card with Syr Carah if it's out, and just get some more value overall. And that's really what we're trying to do, is just get a lot of value from playing red. We have Robber of the Rich in here as well. I only think I have 2 copies, so that's kind of why there's 2 copies here, but I kind of like how this works. Runaway Steamkin can help us ramp up to our Syr Carah if we need to, or be able to cast multiple things on a turn if we are actually getting the card advantage from her. Chandra also being able to just look at the top card of our library, be able to play it this turn. And this is the deck, so let's go ahead and get into the gameplay, see how this does for us, and wish me luck. Before we jump into the gameplay, a quick thanks to Fusion Gaming for sponsoring this video. Be sure to head over to FusionGamingOnline.com for all your Magic the Gathering needs. Check the link in the description below. Alright, up against Pink Fist Magic. Bring it on, Pink Fist. And this is looking like an amazing hand. We are definitely going to keep it. And we're on the play, which is always grand, with Fervent Champion. We don't have Syr Carah anywhere in this hand, and not even sure if we'll be able to get to it before we win. But this is the other thing, is I like to just build decks that are good without it. Oh, there we go. Syr Carah as well. Let's go ahead and swing on in. We're just going to play the Steamkin here. I could hold up some removal. We are up against Rakdos, which could be nice. Oh, wait, next. But let's go ahead and get out the Steamkin for now. Pass the turn. Fabled Passage. Okay, that's... Oh, this might be Gates? I just saw the Rakdos Guildgate and immediately thought Rakdos, but this could be a lot of things here. It could be like Grixis. That's not really good. Alright, let's go ahead and swing on in. We need some lands. We are playing 24 lands in the deck. It would be nice to... you know, to hit some. We really want to hit their lands for Syr Carah, so that's the reason why. But we're getting in for lots of damage. No removal spell yet. Okay, down to 13, past the turn. Hopefully Runaway Steamkin can help us get up to our mana for Syr Carah. Alright, just Rakdos so far. I mean, that is one thing. With Rakdos being dual color, whatever, the land base is really bad for some 2-colored decks. That is one of the biggest issues. I think actually Bone Crusher Giant's better to get out here. It's just going to ultimately do more damage if it does survive than the Chandra. Claim the Firstborn. Gets a swing in with it this turn. That is really good. Yeah, Claim the Firstborn is such a good card. All right, let's go Chandra.
Chandra Nalar, Pyromancer Extraordinaire.
We have the Shock to kill this Murderous Rider if it blocks the Fervent Champion, and so that's the dream here, is block the Fervent Champion. Yep. And before they gain any life, we'll Shock. We actually... Yeah, we had to do that. Otherwise, they would have gained life and gone down to 2. We could have shocked their face and brought them down to 2, but we would have lost our Fervent Champion that way. This should give us the game. I'm trying to think of how they can deal with the Chandra. With Bone Crusher Giant. But yeah, if they target the Bone Crusher Giant, it does two damage to their face. So, booyah! And that actually got 4 points of damage. So that was great for us. All right, up against Mullet. Bring it on, Mullet. And I actually have the guy that kind of has one. Okay. All right, let's keep this. Yeah, Robert the Rich is good. We are on the draw, which makes him less good, like quite a bit less. But a lot of interaction. There we go. That's grand. Fervent Champion. Swing on in there. We'd like to actually find another Fervent Champion. Get our hand size a little bit lower, smaller. They are going to block. All right, we definitely want to get rid of this guy, so Hyper the Swarm, get dead, son. Pass the turn. All right, draws a card. All right, this is perfect for Robber of the Rich this next turn. They have 5 cards, right? So once we play this, we'll be down to 4. Perfect. It may have been better just to play the Bone Crusher Giant there instead. Our opponent does scoop it up. And yeah, we may be seeing a few more people scooping like that because I am playing in free play rather than in ranked because I've been really just bothered by how many Okos are in ranked. Like I know most people really are just waiting for Oko to be banned, and so I'm wanting to produce content that's kind of Oko less. You know, it doesn't really have it in there. So that's why I'm playing in free play. I see a lot less Okos, but that does mean that playing a better deck, which this deck is, it's good except for that there's Syr Carah in it, which does make it a little bit different than the typical mono red. But yeah, anyway, let's go to the next one. All right, up against Ben Savage. Bring it on, Ben Savage. And I've been Savage before. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. I do like the Slaying Fires and Castle Embereth. All right, opponent will get down to 6. Swing on in there. Down to 19, past the turn. We'll rest. And Gilded Goosey. All right, I'm gonna offer up here. Yeah, I figured they'd let it in just because we might have a shock or something. They really should have blocked because even if we had the shock, it would have been okay.
I will invert the world.
All right, creates a food token.
Surely you must be famished.
We will Slaying Fire Oko.
I'll think up a fun fate.
Swing at Oko, swing at face. Down to 17, got rid of a threat. They do have some life to be gaining though.
Expectations are exhausting.
And they still have 3 mana. See if they got the double Oko. Swings in with Gilded Goose. Okay. Doesn't have anything interesting. We will play Chandra.
I've learned a bunch of
And just create some elementals, swing on in. See what they have.
Hey,
They might just be reacting for
guys
food
are
and being able to
great.
tap down Gilded Goose. They could have Murderous Rider. Because they do have multiple colors here. Okay, Assassin's Trophy. Alright, we're fine getting land here. If it gets us closer to Sarah, that is better. Sorry, not Sarah. I'm putting Syr and Carah together and calling her Sarah. That's just wrong. Alright, getting for 2, down to 13, pass the turn. And let's see what the opponent's got. By the way, what other decks would you guys like me to be playing here? Because I've noticed that I've not been doing as many... I've been trying to figure out what exactly I want to be playing.
I will protect the virtue
Ooh, that's
of this
annoying.
world. Harness the elements. Well,
All right.
that's rude.
That's actually really good. All right, so Fervent Champion. This lets us kill Nissa and the forest here.
Say hi to my fiery friends.
Plays the Once Upon a Time. Okay. Once we kill Nissa here, they won't be able to play that unless they have land in hand, because these Fervent Champions will pump each other. 6 damage. There is something to be said about just going face and racing a little bit here, but I do think... Oh, actually, no. That something to be said about that would be... That'd be stupid. Definitely getting rid of Nissa there is best. They do hit the land, though. All right, so... Wicked Wolf, gonna be annoying here. We do have Castle Embereth, which would be good if we don't end up losing our Fervent Champion, but we do. And the worst possible draw. That's nice to have. All right, let's go ahead and swing in with the 2 elementals. If they block with the Gilded Goose, we can at least kill the Gilded Goose here with our Castle Embereth. Interesting. I misplayed that. I meant to pump up the elementals there. Wicked Wolfie. Well, we lose everything, and I mean, we are only playing 3 Syr Carahs in the deck, and like that is the worst possible drawing for Syr Carah, at least. Yep. All right, now we just need to be putting all damage towards face, I think. Robber of the Rich is terrible. All right, that's nice. All right, no attacks past the turn. And now they can start gaining 3 life every turn with the Gilded Goose. Another Gilded Goose. Now they have indestructibleness. Yeah, this was rough. I think we played fairly well. I did misplay like the 1 pumpage there. But just sometimes you just don't draw anything. And that's really bad. All right, at least we can get rid of a Gilded Goose. If we can get rid of the Goosies, then we can at least have a chance of getting the life total down to 0 at some point. No attacks, pass the turn. Yeah, third Wicked Wolf, I think, makes this game. Playing very conservatively. Yep, no blocks. Creates a food token. Doesn't pump. Very interesting. Alright, we get out Syr Carah. But it just dies next turn anyway. So yeah, unfortunately we're done. It was just really sad timing and drawing there. Boo hiss. All right, up against Precogs. Bringing on Precogs. And let's do this. On the draw, this is actually a pretty interesting hand. Although I do like the Bone Crusher Giants. Robber the Rich is just a little bit awkward being on the draw. All right. Well, we have a lot of removal. Starting next turn. All right, there we go. Whoa. Let's go ahead and just keep Fervent Champion as a blocker. If they just have removal for it, though, we get no value whatsoever from it. Let's see, no attacks. Pass the turn. I'd rather be a little bit safer right now and keep them from attacking in. If they are paying for it, they have to at least spend mana on that instead of anything else. A Cavalcade of Calamity. It's not really great for us. Yeah, Robber of the Rich really isn't great here. Let's go ahead and pass the turn. Bone Crusher Giant on their turn. Maybe after they pay for 10th Street Dodger. That's also annoying.
I'm happy as a hellion to start some fires.
If we hit land, we have Slaying Fire for her next turn.
Oh, they're so cute.
Alright, get rid of the 10th Street Dodger at least. Land lets us get rid of Chandra. And we're still staying, I think, ahead on the game at the moment. The fact that they got the Cavalcade of Calamity out, though, is bad. We do need to actually start getting in for damage. No! Ay, that's annoying. Alright, attack Chandra.
Throw it now, things are getting heated.
We do have lots of lands in this deck. I don't think we've found... I haven't played one game with it yet where we've had, like felt like we had lots of lands in this deck. But we have 24. And the biggest thing we're playing is a 5-mana creature. Maybe I went down to 23 with it, but I'm pretty sure I have 24 in the deck, so... Yeah. That's annoying. We have been able to keep our life total pretty high, though. They're down to 3 cards in hand. One was a mountain, so they haven't missed a land drop yet. Ooh, that's bad. That's all sorts of not good.
Don't worry, I brought company.
And 10th Street Dodger. Ooh, so much damage this turn. Man. Flame Sweep would be really nice at this point, but that would be more of a sideboard card for our deck. So we have Shock for the Legion War boss. Okay, Shock. Stomp. Swing here. Do I go face? I do need to start doing damage at some point, right? As long as they have this out, they can get in with reach, but I don't want to give them an extra point of damage here. So yeah, let's just swing like that.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this.
Pass the turn. Steamykin. Okay, Slaying Fire. Their face. Skewer the critics. Steamkin. And swing with a robber. Down to 14 past the turn. I'm trying to get empty-handed. Hopefully they can't, and so then we can skewer the critics, get down with Robber the Rich. All right, Slaying Fire. I'm actually surprised they're not throwing that at face. It may be better for them to just do that. Yeah, Torbrand's pretty good. That will speed up our clock a little bit. Okay, down to 11 past the turn. We have the Skewer the Critics, which is a lot of damage. As a Slaying Fire. Ooh. And Fervent Champion, okay. Down to 5, down to 4. Yeah. Alright, swing in. Down to 10. Giant. We have to kill Fervent Champion here. So the worst possible draw here is Chandra, Acolyte of Flame, or Torbrand even would be okay. We could survive it at least. But yeah, if they had the Chandra, we did. Alright, swing on in. For 5. Bone Crusher Giant. We're not leaving up a lot of blockers. We are a little bit susceptible here. Mountain past the turn. Oh, this is intense. Alright. Okay, Runaway Steamkin. Alright, that's not too bad. We can handle that. Castle Embereth is annoying, but opponent's in good game. Yep. Yes! Oh, man. They probably should have still stayed in the game there, just because if they drew... Like, they could have blocked us to not be dead, and then if they did have Chandra off the top, they could have won. So, I mean, they did have a draw that would have kept them in the game there and actually won the game. But we'll take the scoop. That's great. All right, so there you guys have it with Syr Carah the Bold and Syr Carah Red. And I realized I talked about not showing any decks with Oko, and then I ended up showing one with Oko. But I felt like we did okay against the deck, and I wanted to show that it is at least a powerful deck, even against that kind of stuff. We did draw terribly in that game, in the late game, which is a big issue when especially we're just trying to close out the game quickly. But overall, I've been really enjoying this deck. I think it's a good one. I think it's powerful. And we did have, oh, maybe we only had 23 lands in the deck, so not 24. I'm sorry. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.